Hello, good morning, my happy Stimpers. And yes, happy first day of summer. I know some of you have, excuse me, have been reporting temperatures in the hundreds. We're only getting up to 96 today here in Texas. Oh, God, but it's so humid out there. It really, my cat is like, meow, meow, let me out, let me out. You open the door and he's like, oh, no way. And he turns around and goes back in. He's so funny. Oh my gosh. So, hey, Luana and Donna and Kay, good morning. Thank y'all so much for showing up and stamping with me this morning. Today is Card Challenge Wednesday, but you know what else it is? It's free shipping day. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys have got your orders ready. If you forget, I've got Facebook posts scattered throughout the day to remind you. I've got a couple of emails to send out to remind you because you don't want to miss free shipping day. Oh my gosh. Shipping just is such a pain, and it's nice when we have a free shipping day. Okay. And thank you, Tony, for sharing. Thank you all for sharing this video. When you do share it, it just helps more people find us, so more people can join us and stamp with us, and it's just more fun. Okay, we are going to do a card challenge today, and I just want to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Nope, I'm going to be using. Let me get all this out of the way and flip over to the other camera. Put that up there. All right. And there we go. All right. So today we're doing the challenge is metallic. So I pulled out. I love the distressed gold. However, everybody loves the distressed gold, and it won't be back in stock until August 7th. But I know that it's a bummer you can't get it today. But if you have it, then you can use it and be a great choice. But anyways, I love this paper. It's so awesome. So I'm using that. And then I'm using another one that I actually had not opened. So this was back in the spring mini catalog. It's still available. It carried over into the new catalog. And this is called Brushed Metallic. No, Dry Brushed Metallic. Yeah. And it has Calypso Coral on one of them. And I forgot what was on the other one. Hold on. It looks like it's it's a silver with bronze. Yeah, kind of silver, gray, bronze. Oh, so pretty. Oh, love it. Okay, so we've got that paper. So that's my gold I'm going to use, my metallic I'm going to use in the card. And then I thought that this stamp set just screamed metallics. I mean, earthen textures, beautiful stamp set. Great stamp set if you send out a lot of thank you cards. Also, if you have Spanish speaking friends, this comes in Spanish if you did not know that. It's our only stamp set right now that's in Spanish, but hopefully if it sells a lot, we'll get more Spanish stamps. Okay, let's see who else has joined us here. We have Mary, Colleen, Kim, Angie, Sue, Mickey, Adele. Is that right? No, Alda. There we go. Terry, Joan, Sandra. Good morning, you guys. And what else? Of course, I'm using the Earthen Elegance paper. Love this paper. We're going to use a little bit of this striped here and a little bit of this pebble path up here. So we're going to use those pieces for our card today. Card challenge. I want to go ahead and talk about the card challenge real quick. To join the card challenge, you need to go to facebook.com/creating with Kristina, and you will see pinned to the top the challenge for the week. And last week's challenge was using the stencils with the brush ink blending brushes. Okay. And I want to go ahead and announce our winner. So let me get that pulled up real quick. Excuse me. Come on, come on. Where are you? There you go. Whew, it's a little warm in my room this morning. Okay. There we go. And now let's see if I can share it. Nope, that's not what I want. I want this one. and present and share screen with that, and boom. Congratulations, Luana. Love your card. It is so pretty. And let's see if I can get it in a little closer so you all can see it better. Hold on. How do I, there we go. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. All right. Well, that's as big as I can get it. Okay. Sorry. But anyways, it's a beautiful, she used a dragonfly stencil back there, and she did different colors, yellows, greens, pinks, and put dragonfly on the front. It's a beautiful card, Luana. And if you will please email me your mailing address. I could look it up, but it's faster if you just email it to me and I can get your prize sent out to you. So there's my email address, Kristina@creatingwithkristina.com. All right, let me remove that and go back to this screen. Okay. Let's get started on this card. So like I said, the challenge is metallic. I'm using a crumb cake base, okay, 8.5 by 5.5. Then I cut my metallic at 4 by 5 1/4, but when I put it on there, I thought, it needs something. It needs like an outline. So I cut this at 1/8 of an inch larger. So this is at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then this is 4 by 5 1/2. And it just barely gives me just enough of a border so it pops a little better. So let me layer those two together. Now, I don't want to put it on the card front yet because I'm going to be putting some ribbon around it. All right, there we go. And then you kind of have to be careful because you only want an itty bit showing. So there's not much wiggle room. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so you can see it there. That looks good. And like I said, that's going to go on there and just have a little bit of outlining. All right, so we have that. The next thing we're going to do is some designer series paper. Okay. And that is this piece here. All right, but I forgot to cut it. So let me get my trimmer. And I just want this at 1 3/4 by 4. So I'm going to cut this by 4. There we go. And that's scrap. And then I need 1 3/4. There we go. Whoops, that's wrong one. There we go, 1 3/4, and that's scrap. Okay, so we've got that. And we're just going to lay that across just like that, okay? That's pretty simple. How are we doing? Remember, if you have any questions, to put a question mark or some kind of symbol to get my attention if you have something to tell me, because there's a lot of good mornings and hellos. Oh my gosh, Teresa's from Africa. Hello, Teresa. What part of Africa are you in? Oh my gosh, my parents were missionaries down in Malawi. I don't know if you know where that is, but it's over on the east side of Africa by Lake Malawi. All right, there we go. We're just putting that there. Pretty simple right there. There's my base. Now, let's get some of the elements that I want to put on here. So put that to the side. I forgot. One more thing, the ribbon. And I want to tell you, I'm so sorry, but the wavy ribbon is also very popular, and it won't be back till July 10th. So, all right, I'm going to just put this across there and wrap it in the back. I found tape is the best thing to hold ribbon down. So I'm just going to run straight a line as I can do there. Okay. Try to eyeball it. All right. And then flip it over. Come on. Now. Come on. Oh, no. Tell me I'm not out. Please work. Ah, there we go. Okay. And just flip that to the back and snip that off. Okay. Now, if you forget to do this before you layer it on, it's no big deal. You could trim it and just lay it across. It would look just as good. Okay, so that's going to go on the card base like that. Now, like I said, let's get back to our stamp. So I'm going to use this big, tall vase or vase and this one here. This looks more like a basket, but they're supposed to be like clay pots. That's what they are. They're pots. And I already stamped them. So because there's Calypso Coral in the metallic here, I'm going to stick with that. So I made one of my pots Calypso Coral and the tall one Calypso Coral. And then since this had the pebbled path, I'm using the pebbled path here. All right, so I already stamped them. I need to cut them out. I was in the process of doing all this and I ran out of time. So, all right, so let's tape that one down. And take this one down. Okay. Oh, come here. There we go. All right, got that. And yes, Teresa, it is. It would work great for, yes, I love how Africa really gets into all the natural textures and materials in their art, fibers. As I said, my parents were missionaries there for quite a few years, and our house did tend to have a lot of African art they would bring back. It's beautiful. All right, so there's one, and then this one I need to do the gray, or the pebbled path, I mean. Okay. There we go. All right, now that I've got my pots, I need to put some stuff in my pots. Oh, very gentle. Okay, so let's bring our card back. Oh, wait a minute. I have one more thing. There is an extra piece in the dies, and you can use it like this is a little bowl or something. But I've seen a lot of people attach it to the pot right there like that. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to use this this paper here, this designer paper here for it. And I want to make sure it's lined up with the design. So there we go. I don't want it to move, and I don't need to run all that through the embossing machine. There we go. While I'm at it, I want to get, oh, excuse me, I'm not kidding. My room is burning up. I'm sweating over here. Go ahead, and I love this. This is like, I think this, when I've seen it in like floral shops, it looks like a palmetto leaf that's dried out and then they've trimmed it. But I don't know, maybe there are leaves that actually grow like this, but we have palmettos in our backyard, and when they dry out, it looks just like that. So I think that's what that is. There was something else. There we go. And I want this one also. However, you know what else I need to do is, no, I want it to be loose. I was going to put adhesive backing, but nah, we'll keep them loose. Okay, and go ahead and cut all this out. Okay, Sandra has a previous question from Joan. All right, let me go up to where Joan is. Oh, yes, you're allowed to use non-Stampin' Up stuff on your cards. I just ask that you put some kind of Stampin' Up stuff on there. So if most of the card is non-Stampin' Up, that's okay. It's just we don't want the whole card. And actually, it's a good thing because it shows us how, excuse me, it shows us how we can use our other products with our Stampin' Up products. I am not foolish to think that everyone is just Stampin' Up. Good grief. Now I am, just because I sell it and I love it, and I've been doing it for 6 years, so it's all I ever buy. But not all of you are sales or demonstrators selling it. So yeah, that's fine if you use stuff that's not Stampin' Up. Just like I said, as long as you have something Stampin' Up in there, that's all I ask. Awesome. Good question. I'm glad you asked that. All right, we've got, isn't that beautiful? I just love how that gold looks. It doesn't even do it justice on the film. Maybe you can kind of, oh yeah, there you go. See how it's just such beautiful paper. I'm so sorry it's not in stock right now because if you don't have it, but once it's in stock, you'll want to get it. It's beautiful and it's going to be gorgeous for Christmas cards. That is what I was like. Where did the pot go? There it is, still stuck on the cut and emboss machine. All right, I'll put all that in there. All right, make sure I haven't lost anything. So fun. Now we get to put the card together. Yay! All right, put that over there. Now, get our front back out. Move everybody over. And we're going to start with the big tall pot. Now, I think that the lip goes on the bottom. Let me zoom in so I can show you what I'm talking about. But I don't know. I've seen some people put the flat end on the bottom and the lip at the top. But there's the lip and there's the top. So that's what I'm thinking. But I don't think it really matters. Okay, zoom back out so y'all can see what I'm doing. All right, there we go. And of course, it is going to need dimensional since we have this fiber, right? This ribbon right here, trim. All right, and this is going to go in the smaller pot because it's so big. And this is going to go at the top of this pot. So let me go ahead and glue that together. And you kind of move it till it like lines up on the edges right there. There it is. Okay. I think that's even. I can't tell. It's hard to tell sometimes, but anyways. Okay, so that pot is going to go right there. All right. And actually, ooh, that blends together. I don't like that. Oh, well, too bad. Then I'm going to put this one right here. All right. So there are my 3 pots. Okay. And we'll start with this one. Dimensionals. That's what I'm thinking. I was like, my brain is going. I'm trying to use up all these little outline pieces. There we go. Okay. Good. And good. The only thing is I got to remember to, because I'm going to be putting the leaf in here. Did I get everything cut out? Yeah, I did. All right. I already cut out, stamped and cut out this one here. All right. So that's going to go there with this one. I don't know. Do I want the gold in the front? Gold in the back. Okay. Gold in the back. And you don't want it to go over the card. Okay. And you want it to go up as high as you can. That looks good. All right. Turn this over and see. Okay. Like that. I'm hoping these dimensionals are going to hold those down. Okay. Are they? No, that one's still loose. Okay. Wah! Oh, no. Okay. Hold on. Nope. Stop. Okay. That's all right. I need to put a little glue on the back of this one. Ooh. Now's this fine tip is coming in handy. Ooh, yeah. All right. There we go. And I'm using the tip to press it down. So I know the glue is going to squish out, but that's okay because the vase thing is going to cover it up. And go ahead and put some glue there. Okay. Oh, and put some glue on this one since I tore it. There we go. Okay, now we can put that on there. All right, perfect. Love it. All right, so we have our first vase. Next one. I wasn't thinking. I almost want to turn, but I glued it, so it's not gonna, we'll just deal with it. Okay. You know what else? I put it too far over. That's okay. We'll put it here. Talking. yeah. Joyce says the magic mat. So this thing here, can y'all see it? Yeah, there you go. I got this from scrapbook.com. Anyways, it really, and I put it on top of my magnetic plate. Oh, it's so nice. It makes everything, it gives it more. It's a self-healing mat. So instead of having the plastic that cracks and breaks, it just comes back to where it's supposed to be. All right. And then this is probably going to have to be trimmed. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And then just take your snips and trim that piece off. There we go. Like I said, I don't like that that's kind of blended in, but that's okay. And then this one is going to line up at the bottom with this one right here. And I'm actually not going to put anything in it. Okay. Because we're going to put the sentiment across it. And I don't want to, I don't want it to be too much stuff at the top. All right, there we go. All right, so those two are lined up. That one's kind of in the background. It's looking good, looking good. All right, so now let's do the sentiment and we will be done. Now I am going to, I already stamped the sentiment, but I haven't cut it out yet. And I have with gratitude, but I wanted to cut it out in a shape and I was looking all over for some shapes, and there is a die set that makes these shape boxes. In the English, they call them cracker boxes, but they, they're 1, 2, 3, they're 6-sided boxes, but they have these labels here. And I was like, oh, that'll work. So thought I would take the pointed one. Okay. And look, it fits perfectly on there. Love it. Okay. And I just need a little tape to hold it in place. Oops. I've got tape going everywhere here. Hold on. It's a tape on the tape. All right. Yeah, I barely have. This is a 1/2-inch strip that was left over from a different cut. And so I'm using it. Love to use up my scraps. Go. Oh, yes, Joyce, you're correct. And I do have 2 magic mats, but I tend to use the magic mat on the bottom and the plastic on the top. I don't know why, but I do. Oh, it's so I can see through it. That's why I like to be able to see through. There we go. With gratitude. And one more thing I think it needs, because, I can't stop at just enough, right? I got to keep going. And that is, let's sponge daub around it and give it a little more texture. Okay. So I got my sponge daubers out. All right. And let's see, I wanted to do it in crumb cake. Yeah, crumb cake. So just find one that's close to crumb cake. Gold is close to crumb cake. I know you go, what? But actually, I found that crumb cake does kind of look like gold when you stamp it. If you can see up here, I don't know if you can see up there, but of course, it's hard to tell when it's actually next to real gold. Anyways, here we go. We're just going to take our sponge dauber and very lightly give this a little shadow, a little edging. Okay, not much. There we go. Perfect. And now that is going to go right across there like that. Yay. I love it. With gratitude. And I almost feel like it needs something else. It's like, maybe I did need something there. Oh, well, I'm not going to make any more. I'm finished. I'm going to put this on the card base and call it done. Okay. All right. Your card challenge is metallics this week. And I only had 16 people enter last week. I couldn't believe it. We've had a lot more than that before. So hopefully everyone will try to make a metallic card this week and enter it, because we want as many examples as we can get. And because that's the whole point of this, remember, is to give each other inspiration, ideas for how to use stuff. And let's see, is that long enough? Yeah. There we go. All right. Give this a little dimension. There we go. All right. And voila. Okay, I gotta make sure this is even because it's sticky. There we go. And we are done with our card. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, today is free shipping. And when you use the host code right here, you're going to get a free gift, because free shipping is $75 or more to get the free shipping. And so that automatically qualifies you to get a free gift from me at the end of the month. So free shipping and a free gift. Today only. It's only today. Midnight Mountain Time is when it's over. I'm sending out emails and Facebook posts to remind you throughout the day, just a couple. I'm not going to bombard you with reminders, but I don't want you to forget, because sometimes, you know, like a lot of you are at work, or some are at work and they won't get it till this afternoon and watching it on the replay. But there you go. Okay. Tony says catalogs available soon for demos, but customers purchase September 6th. That is correct, Tony. Our holiday catalog. Wow. Okay. And what else do we have up here? Thank you, Elaine. I'm glad you liked the card. Question, what is a magic mat? Okay, we already answered that. Michelle, it's just a self-healing mat instead of the plastic ones that can go through any of the cut and emboss machines. They're from stampinup.com. They sell out quickly, but then you just get on the waiting list till they get some more back. Okay, Alda, any idea when magnetic plates will be available? Never. They are not going to try to figure out. They could not get the magnetic plates to work, and they have to be careful on infringement of copyrights from other companies. So they're just not going to. It wasn't, I guess, wasn't cost. It wasn't something they could do. So Stampin' Up is not going to bring back magnetic mats. Not at this time, at least. I mean, who knows? Someone may figure it out and they get one, but it's not in the pipeline. Okay. Yeah, lots of curiosity about the magic mat. Okay. Awesome. You know what, you guys, the magic mat, if you go to my blog, creatingwithkristina.com, in the on the side of the blog or under the tab that says shop with me, it says must have tools. And I have a Amazon link to it, I believe. If I don't, I'll put one up there. Okay. And then y'all can go find it. But yeah, they're really great. All right. I'm not seeing any more questions. Zoom up here. So Teresa says she's in North Africa, but spent 3 years in Mali, West Africa. Oh, cool. And I don't see anything else. Somebody just rang my doorbell. All right. Well, that's it then, since I've got to go to the door. All right. I love you guys. See y'all Friday for Fun Fold Friday. Bye-bye.